Om Brahmadibhyo Brahma Vidya Sampradaya Kartrabhyo Vamsharishebhyo Mahadbhyo Namo Gurubhyaha Adi Gurum Jagadvandyam Lokadhisham Paratparam Navayuga Pravartaram Ramakrishnam Jagadgurum Shri Sharadam Vishwamatam Shishyavrandam Cha Shodasham Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. We saw the last sadhana of the sadhana chatushtaya, the mumukshutvam. These four qualities of the sadhana chatushtaya, sadhya, sadhana, the means by which we are going to attain the goal is called sadhana. And the who puts the effort to reach the goal is called sadhaka. The sadhana chatushtaya, the four qualifications that are required to reach that goal, anywhere, for anything, we have to equip ourselves. Suppose I want to become a doctor. I must equip myself, be qualified to enter that field. Similarly, engineering. Take any field, even cooking or watching or any simple works also, you need certain qualification to enter into that field. So also for sadhaka, in spiritual world, spiritual life, he must be equipped with certain things. When we come to Patanjali Yoga Sutras, we see yama, niyama, most important 2 steps, which takes lives after lives to complete, they attain their perfection in that. Brahmacharya, all these things, unimaginable dimensions you have to strive, but the success also is equally great, that you are transcending the nature forever. Yama is to put dams across the natural flow. Niyama is to divert the water for your own way of cultivation and growing things which are beneficial to you. So here also in sadhana, nitya nitya vastu viveka, iha amutra phalabhoga viraga vairagya, viveka vairagya. Then shamadamadi shat sampattu, control of mind, senses and all. This again comes in there as a part of the Patanjali Yoga Sutra. And finally, the desire, intense desire to get liberated. If this mumukshutva, intense desire to be liberated is not there, then attainments won't be there. Because Sri Ramakrishna also tells in his Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna, and everywhere, very often his thing is, only Vyakulata will lead you. Last, what leads you is Vyakulata. The irresistible desire overpowering you to reach the goal. That urgency from within, the need, that it becomes irresistible. I cannot bear any more. I want you. Like that, this is actually mumukshutva. And it is the most important part of the sadhana chatushtaya. Is when these 4 are acquired, this is called minimum qualification required to enter into spiritual life of Advaita, to attain the oneness, last one absolute reality, from which all these manifestations have come and into which they all go back. Yato va imani bhutani jayante, yena bhutani jivanti, yat prayante visamvishanti, tat vijnayasva, tat brahma. That is Brahman, from where the whole universe and all things come. We are here on this earth, we came from there, we have to go back. Now that is the thing, the sadhana trishya. If one is qualified, what happens? The next shloka tells, Evam sambhuta, evam bhuta, pramata adhikari, shanto danta ityadi shrutehe. He is telling, evam bhutaha, so equipped. He is equipped with all these four qualities. When he is equipped, what happens? He is called pramata adhikari. He is adhikari now. He is fit to enter into sadhana. The fitness only. He is adhikari. He has acquired that fitness to govern his own life, to reach the goal. We commonly see that sadhakatva doesn't so easily awaken. We have wrong understanding built up in our life from early days. We have been imagining spiritual life to be something you have to leave everything and go away and sit in meditation and contemplate and all. It is all so many things, asceticism, hatha yoga, all this gets mixed up in our minds. So many yogas, the main yogas we leave, bhakti, jnana, raja yoga and karma yoga. These things are major paths, royal paths to realize God. But we are interested in diverting to ancient time, which is not present time. Many people want to go into the forest, think that that life we have to leave everything and go into the forest and sit and meditate day and night. All this we are already bound, we are binding with new bindings that we cannot escape. We cannot do either that nor this, nor reach. Such state we come to. Here it is, now he is adhikari. Adhikari means he is fully under his own control. He is fully अपने वश में आप है. That kind of I can keep my mind there, I can keep my mind here, I can do anything. That kind of mind, that kind of heart that feels, that is called the adhikari and is pramata. Ma is to measure, mapa, measure. Pramata, he has the prowess and strength to measure what God is. He is going to measure God. What is God? How is he? Pramata, he is moving with the scale. I want to know God, I want to know God, I want to know God. I am ready to pay the price. Pramata means it is not an ordinary word who dares to see what God is. The daringness. Sri Ramakrishna says, I went to a place, one day I was sitting for meditation, I started losing my external awareness, I started climbing one by one lokas, various planes of existence I was passing through. Last, I came to the end of this universe. Before I could enter into the eternal, unchanging eternal reality, the absolute, there was luminous place around the universe. There, Sapta Rishis were sitting, 7 Rishis were sitting in deep meditation. And then a sentence he uses, where even gods dare not peep. Dare not peep. Means, imagine the dimensions beyond that. Dare not. That dareness he has got now to measure what the Absolute is. Just these four qualities is sufficient for him to Viveka Vairagya, what more you want to reach God. Everywhere, in every field, in every activity, you have to go on introspecting yourself. Am I right? Is this correct? And then he is called Pramata. He has set out to measure the God, to find out the God. And in scriptures he is called Dhira. He is Dhira, ready to renounce the whole world and all enjoyments and all possessions, all relationships of this world. Everything is ready to renounce to reach that. And he is called, the term scriptures uses Dhira. Kaschid Dhira Pratyagat Manamaikshata Avritta Chakshu Amritatvamichan. How does that turning inward came into possibilities? Nobody is able to solve so many sadhakas. They sit for meditation, withdraw their mind, enter into a gloomy darkness, sit for some time, imagine certain things and come out. To turn inward and dive within, to take up the inward journey, the turning is not possible. Avritta Chakshu is not, it's most difficult path because we have not acquired that Viveka Vairagya. We are showing Vairagya with respect to activities. Vairagya is with respect to all enjoyments, possessions, and mainly the ego which wants to do something which is not necessary for him to do. So this ego is to be renounced. That's why if we renounce this ego, it's equal to having renounced the whole world and everything. Ego is what is holding everything. And that ego is to be renounced. Now, then he is called Dhira. He is called Dhira. Dhira means, in one meaning, he has tremendous strength to bear the strains that he has to take in the journey. All the pains and sufferings he has to undergo, he is ready to face. Whatever price he has to be paid, he is ready to pay the price. You have to sit day and night and call on that. Yes, I am able to do. I shall do it. You must be able to run and serve this world day and night. Yes, I am ready to do. What makes me realize God? I am ready to do. You have to renounce everything. Yes, I am ready to do. Once a disciple of Vivekananda goes and asks Vivekananda, what is Maya? Vivekananda looks at him. He is sitting, a disciple, with hands tied. He is sitting and asking the question, what is Maya? Looking deep into his eyes, Vivekananda asked him, do you really mean to know what is Maya? He says, yes. Then Vivekananda says, have you any other desire within you other than this? He is not able to answer. Have you any desire? He just bows out and gets up and goes away. After 10 minutes he comes back. See, here we see what is introspection, what is Viveka, what is Vairagya. He comes and sits and says, no, I have no other desire. Then listen. Vivekananda starts explaining. As Vivekananda is explaining, one by one veil of Maya is dropping. And he's getting light, 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 light. And he faces God face to face. What we call vision of God, he gets. And then finally, Swamiji says, and slowly there is a silence, and Swamiji says, enough for today. What demands? One simple question Swamiji asks, have you any other desire? That is renunciation. And look at the disciple going and peeping within, analyzing, searching the searchlight of Viveka and Vairagya is searching, have I any desire? And he has to answer his own Guru. This is what we call kaschid dhiraha. Somewhere, rare we see a disciple able to renounce everything and say, yes, I don't want anything else. I have no other desire. That even small, in sannyasa, we renounce the three desires. Putreshana, Vitteshana, Lokeshana. How difficult it is. Yeshanatraya, Tyaga. Almost next to impossible, if not impossible. So much. And this dhira he is able to turn inward. Because he has nothing to attain and he knows what world is there. We have not known what world is, so we cannot turn where we have to turn. Still, there is something in this world I am holding on to and have expectations, demands, all that, preferences in this world, everything I have. I am not flexible to situations and needs, but I am rigid, holding on to some few things of this world. So I cannot turn inward. Here, kaschidhira pratyagatmanam aikshata. He saw, aikshata, he realized, pratyagama aikshata, avritta chakshuhu, having turned inward, amritatvam icchan. This, I want immortality. I want to be immortal. This desire for immortality is making him turn away from the world and divert his whole attention, his being, entire being, entering within himself, leaving one by one layer, annamaya, pranamaya, manomaya, vijnanamaya, anandamaya. One by one he is able to leave and enter within. The inward journey is able to take up, and then he comes out. He crosses over all barriers that obstructs his, and then reaches ultimately. Then he comes out to give the message with great joy. He is in the ocean of bliss as bliss himself. Bliss floating in bliss. And then Vedahametam Purusham Mahattam Aditya Varnam Tamasah Parastat. I went beyond the tamas, the whole material world and all that exists. I went beyond and saw him. Vedahametam Purusham Mahattam Aditya Varnam. He is glittering like Aditya, self-luminous, which illumines everything. That reality I saw. That he comes and gives the message and certifies, yes, there is a path, and then you too can go. I have found out and giving you this message. So this is Pramatha Adhikari. Evam Sambhutaha These four qualities who has acquired is the Pramata Adhikari. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Tat Sat. Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.